So one of the questions that we get asked is, what is an appraisal and why should I have one? So we're going to be talking about both of those things and also why it's important for you to get one in Las Cruces specifically. So an appraisal is an unbiased professional opinion of the value of a home, and it's typically used whenever there is a mortgage involved. So the appraiser is ordered by the bank and performed by a professional appraiser who will use comparable homes that have sold in the area of the home that you're purchasing or the home that you're selling. So right now with appraisals, we're having some major growing pains due to the very low inventory and the also very high demand, which is also driving the prices upward, right? Supply and demand, prices go up. Appraisals are rear facing, so they look backwards 6 to 12 months. So why this is causing issues is because a home that sold 6 months ago isn't even in the same price range as your home that you're pricing today or the home that you're buying today, right? Because there's less inventory now than there was 6 months ago, therefore the prices are going up. So we've really been having to, I don't want to say like fight with appraisers, but justify appraisal prices. The appraiser also will take into consideration like that you did have multiple offers on the home or that you were one who made a multiple offer and won over the other offers. That is something that they are taking into consideration when they are doing their appraisal. So why does an appraisal matter? An appraisal matters because we want to make sure that you aren't paying too much for a home. What's great about appraisals is they very much do try to find homes that are very comparable to the home that you are buying or selling. So ones in your direct neighborhood, different neighborhoods, even in Las Cruces, Mesilla, even like Hatch, Anthony, are all going to have very different values. So like Tell Shore is right next to Foothills. Homes in Foothills are going to be valued differently than homes in Tell Shore. Homes with smaller square footage are going to be valued differently than homes with a bigger square footage. Homes that are single story are going to be valued differently than homes that are 2-story. So you kind of get the picture there. So anyway, it's really good to get that appraisal so that you know the value of your home and what you're paying isn't too much. Right now, it's super popular to bypass the appraisal process due to there being multiple offers and competing situations. So people are just flat out saying, nope, I don't need an appraisal. Most lenders will not allow this, by the way, unless you are putting upwards of 30% down, will they allow you to waive your appraisal. What people are doing instead is they're having the appraisal done, but they're waiving the appraisal value. So say your home that you're purchasing or selling is $300,000. You're under contract for $300,000. If your appraisal comes in at $280,000, basically what the buyer is doing is paying that 20 grand difference without asking the seller to do anything for them. We don't necessarily recommend this. The problem that it causes is that if you have to bring in that 20 grand difference, that takes away cash that you could be using to do updating to the home, remodeling to the home, or even as simple as just buying furniture, refrigerators, washer dryers, anything new for your home that would make it perfect for you. So we touched on this a little bit, but basically there's 3 things that can happen when the appraisal comes in low. So the seller can drop the price. So if it's, again, appraises for $280,000, you're at $300,000, the seller can drop the price to $280,000. A combination of you bringing in extra cash and the seller dropping the price, so maybe they drop it to $290,000, you bring in 10 grand extra, they came down on the price 10 grand. You can also make up the difference in cash, which we talked about. I guess there's really 4 things. Or you terminate and walk away and you don't buy the house because you can't come to an agreement, or maybe you don't have that extra 20 grand to be able to make up the difference. So all in all, we highly recommend that you get an appraisal. And yes, sometimes things do happen where the appraiser maybe missed a couple of comps. With how fast things are selling right now, most appraisals that I've personally seen are actually only going back 3 months. They're not even going the full 6 months. And sometimes you would have had one that sold 95 days ago that was better suited for the home that you're purchasing or the home that you're selling. So talk to your realtor on how the appraisal process works. And when your appraisal is scheduled, try to be there so that you can watch the appraiser and kind of see how he determines value in the home.